This is the neutral space plate. Now, if we were to look at the polar opposite of the activator disk, the activator disk is peppy and activating. Neutrality is very balanced. It's very peaceful. The function of neutrality is that we can perceive what is true and what is not. When we work with the neutral space plate, it slows our busy energy and brings us into balance so that we can know what is true for ourselves. In fact, if you want to have deeper understanding about any situation, any person, even something regarding your own self, tune into that when you're working with and interacting with the neutral space plate, and you will have deeper access to divine truth. A really powerful way to use the neutral space plate is to place it on the body, especially the solar plexus or the navel. And when you do that, you will discover that chaotic energies in the body become so calm that you're able to see the situation for what it is. This will not make the situation go away. Quite the contrary, it lets you be more present so that you're not denying the situation through a veil of confusion. So it lets you remain balanced so you can take appropriate action no matter what the situation may be. When you're practicing meditation and you use a product like the neutral space plate, you can have the experience that you were meant to have in that meditation, because you don't have to use so much of your intention to try and quiet yourself down. You can experience your innate capacity to meditate with greater ease. You could place it on your navel, you could sit on it, you could hold it in your hands, prayer style like so, as a way of balancing all the meridians in the body, or you could place it under the feet so that you can drain excess chaotic energy from the body and remain grounded throughout your meditation. These are the cell balancers. This is the gentle model of the cell balancer. It works somewhat more slowly, and for many situations that's appropriate. The cell balancers are working with the spiritual level of your cells. You might actually call it your ideal future vibration. When you work with the cell balancers, the cells of your body can experience your ideal future spiritual vibration, and these function as a go-between between that state and the state that you're in now, so that you can absorb that ideal energy of yourself. And that's an important principle here. When you work with the cell balancer, you're working with your ideal cellular energy. Somebody else is working with their ideal cellular energy. This is the power model of the cell balancer. It works very quickly. Sometimes I use these simultaneously because the gentle model functions somewhat like the yin expression of cellular awakening. The power model functions somewhat like the yang expression of cellular awakening. So sometimes when I'm working with myself or others, I might hold one in each hand and I might pulse my aura like so. And in doing that, I'm experiencing smooth and gentle and quick and rapid transformation. And if that sounds contradictory, realize that in metaphysics, things are not so much contradictory as part of a greater whole, part of a deeper reality. So when something is happening gently and slowly and quickly and rapidly and efficiently at the same time, that means that the right things are happening at the right time in the right way. When you're meditating and you're holding the cell balancers or interacting with them, it will enable your bodily experience during that meditation to receive the benefits of the meditation very easily. The portal plate is so named because it functions as a cleanser of all the blocks that interfere with clairvoyant knowingness and with experiencing unity with your higher self and with the infinite divine. Therefore, it is the portal or doorway, cosmic doorway, between your conscious self and the deeper universe. And there are many ways to use it, because being such a well-tuned vortex, the portal is able to instantly help you access a deeper state. You can even take a stale energy and run it through the circuitry of the portal. It cleanses it so quickly that you can make your own subtle energy homeopathic remedies made of energy. You can take a problem energy, run it through the portal, and then extract that clear energy and bring the clear energy back to yourself much more rapidly than you otherwise could. You can meditate on deeper topics, cosmic topics, with greater ease. Some people find that it makes them feel light, and that is because the heaviness that people have acquired in their aura gives a certain sort of density that can seem to weigh you down. And when people interact with the portal, they find that there is a lightness within them and a lightness around them that makes it easier to recognize we are essentially spirit, we are beings of light, we are unified with a greater divine reality. And the portal makes all of this more readily discernible at a level that you can feel. And that's an important point, that the power forms are intended to be felt. And this is critically important because it takes you past the point of intellectually knowing, oh, I know that I'm spirit, I know that the divine is everywhere. Well, it's good to know that intellectually because it gives you a start. To feel it, to have a vibration of unity with the universe, to feel unity with your body, your soul, right here in present time, that's a mystical experience. And that is the experience that over thousands of years mystics have written about. When you read an experience written by a mystic, the resonance of it wakes you up because it shows you what is possible. The power forms let you have your inner mystical experience with greater ease so that you can have a felt sense, a bodily sense of what it feels like to be in greater unity with self and unity with creation. One question that might arise in your mind is, we have many different products, where do we start? And it would be nice if I could say, this is the easiest one, and this is the next easiest one, and so forth. I used to think that way, no longer do. Many years ago I thought, the Activator is the obvious one, the portal is the most advanced. I've met many people who say, well, these other ones I didn't quite sense the energy, but the portal really does it for me. And so the correct answer to the question, where should I start? Tune into each of the power forms and just ask your heart or your solar plexus or your mind, what do I resonate with? You could even look at pictures of them and reach out with your intention. Oh, this. Oh, I feel that. Okay. Well, that's interesting. I want to explore that later, but it's going to be very useful when I need that. So you actually know. Something in you knows where to start. That also answers another question that comes up. Let's say that you have all of them, but you're wondering, which one do I use today? Which one do I use in this given moment? In the past, I would have said, well, if you want activation, use the Activator, and if you want balancing, use something that's designed for balancing. The power forms are so deep, and they help you interact so deeply with the universe, there's a deeper truth. Difficult to describe. I'll attempt it anyway. When you have a need for any kind of transformation, tune into all the power forms that you have and notice which one you pick up. Now, the Activator Disk is generally activating accept in those situations that only you will recognize, when you intuitively pick it up and you find that in interacting with the activator, it brings you into balance. Or maybe you need activation, but you intuitively pick the neutral space plate, which ordinarily has a very soothing quality. But maybe you need to be soothed so that your system can feel safe, so that you can then experience your activation. And so this is why now my understanding is you need what you need in accord with what your subconscious reveals to you through your impulse. Oh, this is what I need today. This is what I need in this moment. Likewise, when you're assisting somebody else to balance their aura by using the power forms, oh, this is the one that this person needs at this time.